Now he gives an example of the worldly life. Just a girl, when she is at parents' house, if while living there she learns all the duties she is going to do on being married away, she has duty to her husband and other relations over there. If while at home she learns all those things, when she will be married away, she will be all happy because she knows all the duties to be done by her, which is there. She has learned at his father's home. But if she has not learned that, what will be her fate? This is an example, worldly example he is giving just to show, well, you are so long as you are in this world, if you like to know the things of the hereafter, what you should do? Go over to some master. See, he will show you the things of the hereafter, teach you how to transcend. What will be your fate over there? Those things he will tell you here, in this life too. Just as the girl learns all about her husband and other things before married away at his father's house, similarly you can learn of the things beyond, you see, of the hereafter at the feet of some master. Sit at his feet, he will show you the things of the hereafter, teach you how can you be beloved of your Lord, how can you create his love in you here. You see? Now he says, you see, there is no exception. Everybody has to leave the body. Just every girl has to leave his father's home, you see, to go to her husband's home. Generally that's the rule. Similarly, he says you have to leave this world, you see, someday. Everybody has to go, no exception to it. He says, blessed is that soul which while living in this body, you see, has created love for the Lord. You see, he not attached to the worldly things. Here while living in the world, he has loved God the most of all. You see, love thy God with all thy heart, with all thy mind, you see, with all thy strength. Those who have learned doing this much, even as worldly man, while living in body, he is the most fortunate. And they have sat at the feet of somebody who is contacted with God, who is the mouthpiece of the Lord. He speaks as inspired by him. If you sit at his feet, he will tell you the things of the hereafter, now and here. Such a soul is most blessed, he says. Now going further, says, and look here what we are doing now. Let us have a cursive view of what we are doing there. We rise up in the morning, you see. We start with maintaining our bodies. We wake up, we take some bed tea, we do some exercise, we go out for a walk, we take some breakfast and just go for our business or service or some other thing. Whole day we spend in that, in the evening we return, we just go out, just purchase something required for the home, you see. And if there's anybody sick at home, just go to doctor, take medicine, this and that thing, take food and go to sleep. This is general routine of a man, you see, daily. In the morning, some of us, no doubt, take up some scriptures read it for a while, or go to some holy places of worship, make obeisances there, and come back. And that also, most part of that is only for having the worldly affairs. Very few there are who really pray God for seeing God. There are few people. There are, but very few. Majority of them are the other kind. So this is our daily routine. The day does come, you see, when this body we have to leave, and we have not known ourselves, who we are, what we are. What will be our fate then? We simply, you see, repent, just shed one or two tears, everything leaving us, we do not know how to leave the body, we pass through the agony of death, because we have not had that thing, personal experience of how to transcend the body before. And people come, they take us to the battleground, and put it on the ground, finished. We have been attached to the body, to all these outer environments, resulted. We must remain attached there and hover around those places to which we are attached, because we have known little about our own self. We have not known our own self. We have been sleeping, you see, all through life, working at the pole of body, become as it were quite identified with the body in the world, thinking this is everlasting life we are passing, but the time does come when you have to leave the body, no exception to the rule. And if there is any eviction order issued, I say from government, or they evict this out, what they do? They simply, if you do not obey, they simply throw out your goods and chattels outside, you see. There may be some delay in carrying out that order in the world. You might be able to approach somebody so that that order may be held in abeyance. But when the order once issued from God, there is no stay on that, you see. That will come to pass. We have to leave the body. And those who have not known how to leave the body at will, they are in a very bad agony, you see. Haven't you seen any man dying? What does he do? He's just, stretching his arms, legs, sometimes his eyes upturned, somewhat downward. Sometimes his face is changed, like anything is passing to the excruciating agony. Had you solved that thing in life, this thing of death would have gone. This is what Guru just laid stress on. You see, our routine has been like that. Those who do not know themselves, they have not the first experience with their own self, they will meet that fate. Each one of us, no matter to what social body you belong, that makes no difference. This is a mystery that you have to solve for your own self. The son cannot solve for the father, and father cannot solve for the son, of course, because, why? Because they are also in the same fate, you see, they have not known themselves. Only a master can help you at the time, even in life, how to transcend the body, and even at the time of death, he will just give you an impetus. You will have no pain. If at all anybody can help you while in life, or even at the end of your life, it is only a master who is adept in that science. He will give you help here and hereafter both. So this is why, what is the subject of this thing which is now going to be laid before you. He said, look, and we see with our own eyes, people, something is leaving the body and we are just putting those body on the ground or consuming to flames. With all that seeing, if we do not care to solve this mystery for ourselves, either we are the most stark ignorance, you see, stark fools, I would say, or quite a child who has no sense of his own what is what. You must be either one of the two. Either you have quite no sense in your head, you are idiot, because you see things and don't do. When the man sees I have to leave the body, others are leaving and I have to leave, he does not care to solve that mystery of death. What is he? Guru Arjan says, either he is an idiot, he has no sense in his brain, and if he at all has something, it's quite a young boy, he has no care for it. Any of the two, you must be one of them. In life you have to know yourself and create love for God, and to know God. That's the highest aim in life of man. And it is only the man's life in which it is thy turn to meet God. If you do not do and don't even solve the mystery of your life to know God, well, either you are one of the two. Either an idiot or quite a child who does not understand what is good for me. Yeah.
Satguru Cheti Chiplaye Sada Sada Rangman.
He said, what should you do then? While in life, just come in contact with some master soul, you see. He will tell you things of the hereafter and how to transcend the body, how to have victory over the death. You will have, even in life you will be all joyful, even at death you will be going all joy, with all joy. This mystery can be solved only not by reading books alone, mind that, but through somebody who has the experience of that and can give you an experience now, not hereafter, after death. Of course, reading scriptures is the first elementary step that creates in us an interest for higher life and knowing all these things. But until you come in contact with somebody who has an experience of all that, you cannot have that experience yourself. It is given in the books, no doubt. We are fortunate we have got so many scriptures at our hand. Of all those masters who came in the past, whoever contacted them, they did solve the mystery at the time, you see. But now also we need somebody, you see, who has that experience and can give you that experience now, how to transcend the body, you see. How to have the first an experience with yourself and how to have contact with the overself. So he says, if you would just care to find out and sit at the feet of some master who knows all these things practically and can give you first an experience thereof, only then you will be happy here and hereafter. You will always enjoy, you see. Because you know how to transcend the body. You're looking all these worldly things from the angle of your soul, not from the angle of your body. You make the best use of your body in all environments and just try to solve that mystery which everybody has before him, you see. When you solve the mystery, there's no sting of death left. So you say, what you should do? Just meet some master. Sit at the feet of some master who will put you on the way. True religion starts where the world philosophy ends. ABC of the teaching of this master start only when you transcend the body. You see? ABC starts only from there. With all your intellectual attainments, you cannot have ingress to it, right? Unless you transcend the body. We have to make the best use of all our intellectual attainments. Reasoning is the help, no doubt. But all the time reasoning with not having that thing which you have reasoned out, you see, come to some conclusion, not have first experience with that, you are nowhere. So, to make the best out of your human life is just to sit at the feet of somebody who has solved this mystery for himself and can help you and is competent to give you personal experience how to transcend into beyond. That's all. Very simple thing. The man who has not done that for himself, he doesn't know how to transcend the body, is a very intellectual man. He will make you an intellectual man, no doubt. If you go to a doctor, he will give you all knowledge about the physical body, no doubt. And that also to the extent he is expert in that. But if you go to him and tell him, all right, please tell me how to transcend the body, they will never be able to tell you all that. Because he himself has not solved that problem. In this state of yours, who is there who can help you? That's the point. Can your wife help you or your husband help you in that way? Can your son, your friend, your money, your possessions can help you in that way? No. Your relations, friends, all in the same fate with you, in the same boat with you. This is a practical thing, I tell you. Theory precedes practice, no doubt. All theory and no practice leads you nowhere. Read scriptures carefully, attentively, what is given there. They speak of only these things. The masters have given their valuable experiences which they had in their life with the self and with the overself. That's the main part of their scriptures you find. But we read through them, we do not know the right import of them because those are not learnt at the feet of somebody who has known the beyond. That's it. Masters see and then say. What is given in the past by the past masters is the one that you can experience even today. I'll give you some references from their teachings, not today. Only this is only first day, only to show their values of life. Two values of life, yeah. This is point now I'm putting before you, you see. The true value of life is in knowing yourself, who you are, what you are. Yes, go on.
Prani tumhara naam lena, laga chit ko pakde, sab mukti chalni rehna.
He says, O man, thou hast come to the world to reap the full profit of life. Where are you engaged in fruitless things? You have to leave the body after all. What are you doing? You had come to, had the body of a man, and it was thy turn to know yourself and to know God. You were engaging yourself so far only in having the things of the world, of the physical body, in all its environment. You did nothing to fulfill the purpose for which you had come. Why are you making these trifling things? Now that's the thing from the angle of vision. A master sees the thing. When you just lie in the air, biggest town on earth look like clouds of earth, you see. From the height of, say, 10,000 feet or 15,000 feet, when you see the city of New York or Washington, it is just small, very insignificant, tiny thing lying on earth, you see. So when you reach those heights, the worldly things appear to be insignificant in your eyes. He says, you had come for some higher profit, so you should have reached them. What does it profit a man if he gains the possessions of the whole world and loses one's own soul? Yes. Like a sympathetic father tells the children, oh dear friend, what you have been given the opportunity in the body of a man to know yourself, to know God. Instead of that, you're simply engaging yourself in very trifling matters. Why are you doing that? Yeah.
उदम करें पशु पंखियां बीते नहीं काल ओते साथ मनुख है आका माया जाल.
He said, look here, you are putting to death everybody. All these birds and animals and this and that, and you enjoy all that. Whereas the commandment has been there from all the masters, kill not. You see, don't even think evil of others. What are you doing? And while just killing others, you simply enjoy. They're just like as you are, you see, going around in various incarnations. Have pity on yourself. What are you doing? God resides in everything, is it not? In all creation and everywhere. If you like to meet God, if you just kill others, or just harm others, think always harming others, you must observe complete non-violence in word, deed and thought, because God resides in every heart. First commandment, you see, is love thy God with all thy heart, with all thy mind, with all thy strength. And the second comes, love thy neighbor as thyself. Are these animals not your neighbors? They are. The creation, God is living in everybody, resides in everywhere. There is no place where there is no God, you see. If you have to love God, you have to love all creation. If you have no love for the creation, how can you have love for God? God is love, you see. Those who love God, love all creation, they only can know God because God is love. So these two commandments, you see, hang, on these hang all other commandments. And we do not care for all these things. We simply say our body can be maintained by this and that thing. Well, look here, I will give you an example of the elephant, how strong his feet, but does he eat all this by killing others? No, not with these. No.
मुक्ते से पालिए जे सच्चा नाम संभाल मुक्ते से पालिए जे सच्चा नाम संभाल.
Now Guru Arjan lays down, you see, if you would like to liberate yourself from the entanglement or tentacles of the mind and matter, then what you should do? There is divine link in each heart, in everybody. That is done by the name Word. In the beginning was the Word, you see. Word was with God and Word was God. That is done by the name of Naam, Shabda, Anha Shabda, Kalma and other things like that. That will form a subject of the talk which I have to deliver on day after tomorrow, detail. That is divine link in each one of you, and that if you transcend the body and contact with that, that will lead you back to God. That power emanates from God. If you catch hold of that, be in contact with that, just like an electric lift, if you stand on that, you go up of itself and reach that, where that's the highest goal before you. He says if you would like to liberate yourself from all outward entanglements from the body and all outward attachments, you should just learn to contact within you with the divine link which is in every heart within you. Where it is, how can we contact that divine link? That is something that will give to you day after tomorrow. Quoting you references from all holy scriptures, whether of the east or the west, you will see that there is only one common thought parallel to all. So he says those who have divine link within, with the grace of the Master, then they are liberated forever, never to return.
जो कर छड़ सुहावना तो लगा मन माए जिथे जाए तुझ वर्तना जिसकी चिंता नाए.
Again he impresses, you see, on the importance. Look here, you have to leave the body. You have to leave all outer mansions and palaces and houses you have built for living and all other possessions and wealth. The house that you have to leave one day, and you are doing all, putting in every moment of life in maintaining that. How long will it continue? You have to leave this body someday in all these environments. And after all, after leaving, you have to go somewhere. Where? Nobody knows. You have never cared for that thing where, after all leaving the body, where shall we go? Have you cared ever paused for a moment to consider of that point? The one that leaves the body, where does it go? Have you ever gravely considered this most important point? You are engaging yourself, your whole attention in maintaining the body which you have to leave one day in this environment. Master do not mean that you should not maintain your body. That's a house, that's a temple of God, keep it clean from outside and inside. You see, that's a true temple of God. But make the best use of it. You have to see that light of God within you already now. Not to wait till after that. You see? So you have to leave the body. Well, therefore you are engaged all the time in just maintaining outward things, physical and other things. And you do not care a fig, I say, for what is to come hereafter, where have you to go and who is to go. Yes.
हाथ से ही निकले